The world you grew up in no longer exists. In fact, it never really existed, at least not in the way that it's being presented to you right now. Over the last few years, social media has been inundated with generative AI, images and video created by prompts using stolen assets. It's advanced to the point where, if you can imagine it, you can probably make it happen. AI can even create memories, whether we live them or not. That is what we are going to be talking about today on the Videocast, AI and its relationship with nostalgia. We'll be seeing examples of the kind of slop that gets posted, some of the different ways AI interprets nostalgia, and how both have been used to warp our perception of the past. As always, I am your host Brian. Patreon.com/pixportraits is how you can support us here. We have a new video over there right now looking at some of my favorite movie theater memories. $5 gets you access to that and dozens of other videos, as well as digital copies of my book, The Nostalgia Economy. We also have t-shirts, physical copies, bunch of different ways you can support us. Best thing you can do though is like this video, subscribe, share, tell a friend. Now, there are plenty of ethical issues around AI that we won't really be getting into here. We have an entire video where we dive more into that side of things. I'll link it here. That is a great introduction to what we're going to be talking about today. In this video, I'd like to focus on nostalgia bait and AI slop. One preys on our desire to return to better times, while the other helps manipulate those times. Both are byproducts of this future. This is the future, you are living in it, and there is a lot about it that isn't great. Nostalgia bait exploits this. To clarify, nostalgia bait is not just referencing the past or something from the past. We are not revisiting something out of appreciation for it because we remember it fondly or even miss it. We are revisiting it because it was the past and the past was better. That is the bait. This is content designed to make you feel ennui. Do you remember being young? Things were so good when you were a kid, not like today. Making people who feel old or depressed feel even worse is a very easy thing to do. Hey, you're old. All those things that made your life what it was, well, they're gone. Things don't hit the same as they used to. Life used to be better. There used to be a future worth staying alive for. These can take a more lighthearted approach. As an example, I love this meme. There are variations of it, but it follows the format of current events. What are you talking about? It's 1998 or 2001. Your life was just some terrible dream. I'm sure most of you are familiar with AI slop. It's likely made its way onto your screens. AI-generated content of very low quality. It's called slop because that's what it is. It's garbage, it sucks, it lacks any artistic merit. It exists only to generate revenue from people who click on it out of curiosity or who have developed a sort of morbid fascination with it, or people who somehow get tricked by it. The comments on some of these say a lot about the state of media literacy. People asking, is this real? Unfortunately, yes, but not in the way some may think. Low effort, vapid content is here. It is being pushed more than real user-generated content because it's easier to make, it's cheaper, and it has come for your memories. AI generated nostalgia, generated memories. A lot of these are framed as POV, point of view. POV, you're walking in an 80s mall, you woke up in 1995. There it is again, waking up, dreams. There is definitely a dreamlike quality to this AI. The way it behaves, there is a certain uncanniness to it. We recognize enough of whatever it's going for, but there is something off because it is playing with emotions and ideas it doesn't understand. Like this video here, attempting to replicate a 90s rave. Pretty accurate in some ways, to be honest, but there is still enough here that breaks the illusion that it's going for. AI creations feel like delusional hallucinations because that's what they are. There is no context or understanding. It does its best to try to replicate whatever you told it to based on its model or wherever it sources its material, and it spews out garbage, confusion. I admit there is a certain appeal to this. Some of it is so weird, like a nightmare, the way people and environments behave. Relating this back to nostalgia, so much of this is inspired by a modern understanding of the past rather than the past itself. What people in the 2020s think when they think of the 80s or the 90s rather than what they actually were. One of the more, I guess, disturbing trends is free Photoshop groups where people post pictures of their loved ones or themselves and they want it changed. They want to lose a little bit of weight or smile more or have people removed so their very real memories get altered. For years, photographs were special. They captured moments in time, perfect in their imperfections, but now you can change it any way you want, completely revise someone's personality, and change that memory to anything that you want it to be. It's a selling point for new phones. Oh, you took a group photo and one of you didn't smile? No worries, that can be fixed. Rather than embracing who we are, or were, we're letting an algorithm decide for us. I said this in the other video, but this technology is pretty cool. It's wild we can do this, and AI would be a lot easier to get behind if it wasn't so exploitive. The executives and programmers have admitted they can't train their algorithms without using things made by humans. They don't want to pay them or credit them, but they want to use their work to make something that will replace them, well, pocketing all of the profits. It's all a part of the general cheapening of everything. AI is marketed as a way to increase your productivity. It writes your content for you. It makes posts. Why? To what point? Yes, the goal is to monetize this trash, but if you want to be something or do something, try. Put the effort in. If you want to be a content creator, make content. Do you want to make art? Do it. AI may make people feel like artists. It makes people who aren't creative feel like they are, and I do think there is some value in that. Creativity is an excellent outlet to be able to express your thoughts and create something, but art is hard. Not everyone has the ability to actually follow through and make something. Everyone has ideas. AI lets you skip all the steps and jump right to the ending, the finished product, off the back of people who did put that work in. What people who are not creative don't understand about making art is the satisfaction or joy that comes from the process. People want the recognition, the engagements, definitely the fame and fortune, but they can't make anything. And so they turn to AI to be able to sit back and feel like they created something, but you didn't. So much time and resources gets wasted on what basically amounts to shitposting. Algorithms don't understand what the past was. They only understand what we tell it. We are the algorithm. Our shared experiences and memories are what connects us. There is a human element that can, and does, work with technology to bring us closer together. It has never been easier to see footage of the past that you have never seen before, being sourced by people who have the same experience as you do. Lost media is constantly being tracked down and uploaded, preserved by people who want to see it live on because they care about it, they remember it, and don't want to see it forgotten. People upload their home videos, share their lives, showing younger people what it was actually like to be alive in the past, what life was like, because it wasn't this. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the subject. Let me know what you think. Comment, subscribe, share, tell the robot that you like this. And again, if you have the means, please consider supporting us. As always, thank you so much for your interest in this channel, and thanks for watching. See you in the future.